Hey guys, Dakara here and welcome back to my channel, and today we're on season 6 episode 3 of Grimm. This has been one of my favourite seasons and there's only been 2 episodes, so I'm very excited to dive into a fresh one. So without further ado, let's roll that intro and get straight into it. Here we go. You'll face yourself again in a moment of terror. He's looking for Diana. Where is the child? See, that's the thing, isn't it? It's not just Nick on the run, it's the whole gang is on the run.
We should have killed Renard when we had the chance.
We never had the chance. Renard wants our resignations first thing in the morning.
He's cleaning house.
Let's go.
We should have killed Renard when we didn't have the chance.
Who's fuming? The ring.
Do not take this ring off.
Please don't take it off.
How was your day?
Not very good.
That's too bad.
He is not phased whatsoever. Oh, that's too bad. Don't care.
How are we supposed to make this work?
I'm not concerned about we making this work. It's your problem.
I am really not a fan of him now.
I expect a lot of support from the First Lady of this city.
Oh, why is he like this? I don't even recognize him now. My precious. Put it down, Nick.
You're doing the right thing.
I think he knows it as well. It's just that he's drawn to it.
I felt like I needed it.
Do you?
It saved my life.
And mine. You love Adeland.
God, that come out of nowhere. What the hell?
I can feel it.
That's so awkward.
Got my resignation done. You?
Just printing it up.
Seeing Wu in his normal clothes is like when you see a teacher in the real world and you're like...
I really don't care what you think, Surgeon. I want your resignation. I want you off the premises. If you like, we could escort you out.
I mean, is he allowed to do that? Surely it's illegal, right?
Now get out.
To be honest, he's not going to want to be in there.
This is not the place you want to do this. Ooh, stop.
Mm-mm.
Do you hear me?
He's not stopping. Oh, he is. Yikes.
Now grab your stuff and let's get the hell out of here.
Well done, Hank, for controlling that situation then. Holy.
This child has an extraordinary destiny. So we're talking like changing the course of history kind of a person.
The chills I have.
Someone's coming. More than one.
It's fine. It's Hank. You'd think he'd be able to hear that it's them, because everyone walks in a certain way, you know?
You're officially unemployed.
That Renard was pretty broken up to see you guys go.
As long as Renard is captain, he'll only have the precinct. But when he becomes mayor...
He'll have all of Portland.
She's so very split. Half Eve, half Juliet.
Do you still have the hat?
Yeah, I have it, but I don't know if I can go through that again. You want me to turn you into Renard?
How else are we going to get him to agree to what we want?
Right. So Nick's going to end up being Renard. I wonder if he'll go on TV and either destroy his reputation, or just put plans in motion that are too far gone to revert them.
I found her body.
Look, I didn't kill Rachel.
I loved her, and you killed her.
He loved her.
Why don't you think about how much it'll cost to keep my mouth shut?
So he loved her that much, he needs money to make himself feel better.
You're gonna need some of his hair. When do you need it?
As soon as possible. Renard can't know you had anything to do with this.
It would be an honor to succeed you, sir. Yes, I know.
Recognize that guy's face.
Before I announce my decision, you're going to have to prove your loyalty. Not just to the mayor's office. I'm ready anytime, sir.
Are you sure you should be handling all this stuff? I mean, now that you're pregnant.
Why are you whispering the pregnant bit? Everyone knows. Oh, he's going to kill him. He's 100% going to kill him now.
How much?
If you want it, open the door.
You're gonna die now. He's gonna go Zauber Beast and rip him apart.
If you're innocent, then you wouldn't have paid.
Oh, I'm not paying. You are.
So he didn't do it by his own hands. He got someone else to do it, but he did get ripped apart.
When you're done cleaning up, come meet me back at the precinct. Thank you for the opportunity, sir.
The way he's just walking out with blood all over him as well.
She's not turning into the captain. Nick is.
Nick is? Shoes and tie.
Right.
Ties are in the back.
Okay. Oh, blue or red?
It doesn't matter, Monroe.
But I gotta say, a lot of people like red. It's the power color, but Nick's not really a tie type of guy. But then again, it's not.
Just take one.
Nick just said he wants you to make sure Renard sees the 7 o'clock news and be some kind of announcement.
Okay, just go.
He is. He's gonna make it public.
Somebody's here. Who's here?
Crap, it's Sean.
Well, how do I get out of here?
In the closet.
What?
Just go. Why are you home?
Why are you covered in blood?
Why are you being so nice to me?
Just trying to get with the program. Go now.
Oh my God.
Holy, that was close. I love that it's like a proper cauldron as well.
Did you get the hair?
Yeah, right here.
Are you ready?
It's definitely going to be his hair, right?
Breathe deeply 3 times.
Oh God, I can't believe he's doing this.
I'm just thinking, has this ever been done on a Grimm before? Well, we should look at the books just to be safe.
No, there's no time.
Something weird's going to happen.
Bernard is bigger than you. The clothes that you're wearing are going to be a little bit tight.
I can't, guys. This is too much.
Do you feel anything?
Maybe it doesn't work on a Grimm.
Maybe we mixed it wrong. I'll look at the books.
Nope, it's working, it's working, it's working. Yep, there we go. There he is. Notice that back anywhere. Are they teeth on his eye? I've never noticed that before. Is that...
You don't think that's right?
What's not right?
You should take a look.
They are? They're little teeth?
Breathe and breathe.
Did it, did it, did it. This is so good.
It's 6:30. You don't have much time. You need to get dressed.
Half an hour to get to this public announcement.
Well, there are things we need to talk about.
Like what?
Well, your daughter, for one.
Did she kill somebody else?
No, Sean, she hasn't killed anyone else.
How casually he says that. Why? Did she kill someone else?
What's on your mind?
Well, a lot of stuff.
You're gonna have to think quickly now, Adeline.
You look exactly like him.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, every hair is perfect.
Weird being this tall.
You need to be a little more Renardy.
Renardy.
Monroe, Rosalie,
Hank, back here.
I told you to give me your resignation.
I gave you my damn resignation.
Pretty good, huh?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nick, that you?
Okay. Let's do this.
This is so good.
You are an amazing father.
Okay. Yeah, I just...
And
Surely he'd be like, have you been drinking? Like, what is this?
when did you record this?
I didn't record this. It's live!
The recent manhunt for Detective Nick Burkhart was actually an undercover investigation.
So good. Adeline just crab walking away. Get out of there. She's like, he's going to be like, you knew about this.
No! No!
That nearly hit her in the face. Yeah, he's going to blame her. Like, you knew about this, didn't you?
If I find out that you had anything to do with this...
The thing is as well, though, I'd like to think that Diana is going to look after her mum over Renard because she's shown her nothing but love, whereas Renard, his friends hurt her mom, you know, trying to hurt Nick. He's shown more aggression.
All right, wait here. Stop him if he comes this way.
How is we good? Oh, he can Vogue.
Looking forward to it.
He's going to attack him, isn't he?
Could I have a word with you, Captain? You tell me what this is about? It's about the operation we discussed earlier, sir.
He's going to end up giving him a heads up on things.
Don't forget you have that meeting you can't be late for.
Be right there.
Did they not know that he's forced Hank to hand in his resignation?
If I don't take over this department, you and I are gonna have a problem. Now, I killed the man in front of you. I kept my part of the bargain. You're complaining about a little blood in your shirt? Well, that's what I consider a deal breaker. Unless you want to be arrested for murder, I suggest that you get the hell out of my office. Or you could die right here.
So he's just made an enemy out of him as well. So he'll be going after Renard. He's going to have a lot of enemies.
Apparently he was going to be your new captain.
It's wearing off. It's wearing off. It's wearing off. You need to get back. Oh no, this could not get any worse.
No intention of ever running for mayor again or any other political office. So this is where I'm needed.
Hank's like, please, please now, Nick, come on. Let's get a wiggle on.
Sure gonna be interesting to see how you handle this, sir.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
What do you think you're doing?
Be careful. My reputation's on the line.
They're like, did you just change your tie? What just happened?
Weren't you just wearing a different tie, sir?
Yes.
Believed every word.
Couldn't have done it without you.
I'll start going through Renard's computer and files.
That is going to be one awkward love triangle. Although Juliet/Eve counts as two, right? Square.
Hammered back in Renard's office. Felt like I got hit by a truck.
Nothing else happened?
No, it came straight here.
He's not going to turn back, is he?
The pain Nick felt was the spell wearing off.
But it didn't wear off.
You saying Nick might be, like, stuck as Renard forever?
No way. Imagine if he then turns into Nick.
Probably something in Nick's DNA that isn't allowing him to turn back into himself.
He's just looking at himself.
There must be all kinds of spells that could work great on reversing whatever's going on here.
I mean, I'm sure even Adeline won't mind if you don't.
It's Renard.
I'm kidding, by the way, guys. Nick is a very handsome guy.
You'll always be contradicting yourself. No one was ever going to believe you. They might just think you're crazy and lock you up.
He's got Nick's characteristics down, like how he talks on the phone.
Renard only has one thing he can use against you.
My son. You go with Hank in case Renard puts someone on Adeline.
Kelly's gonna be okay with... Uh-oh.
Be careful.
She is 100% in love with him. Still.
I really think there's only room for one of me in this city. Which one is that going to be?
Why does he look shorter?
I knew that was coming.
What did you expect? A fair fight?
Oh. He's like, whoa, you can even turn into my Zauberbeast side? Not a clue who's who now. Not a Scooby-Doo.
She fell asleep in the car. I made up the cut.
Oh, look at Hank carrying her.
Where's Nick?
Please don't leave the baby on the bed like that.
The spell didn't wear off.
What? Nick's still Renard?
Right, so that's Nick.
HW is dead in Portland, Nick.
Yeah, so's Black Claw, Sean.
Sean.
Blame the North Precinct attack on Bonaparte. They went after him, he went after them. That's why you resigned the mayorship. I raised my son, and Adeline comes with me. Take her.
If I ever see another me again, this deal is dead.
And he can't turn back. Because he's already found a loophole in one deal.
He wants Diana with him.
I'm not giving up my daughter.
If you try to keep her away from him, it might only make things worse.
How do we know this is really Nick and not the captain trying to trick us?
The way they all step back.
I want to hug you right now, but I can't hug this. Daddy?
Oh, this is weird.
You're not my daddy.
Honey, Nick is just trapped in Daddy's body. It's not his fault.
Diana turns him back. That works. We'll take it. We'll take it. Thank you, Diana. What, is Diana going to be a threat now to Nick because he feels like he's... Yeah. Oh, no. Oh, no, oh, no. This could be really bad. Who the bloody hell's this?
How did it go?
Meisner. That's Meisner, right? He's just seeing him.
You chose the wrong side, Sean.
Is he not really dead, or is he just imagining this? I've got questions. Honest to God, this show is so good. I loved every single second of that. Like, I'm constantly on edge. I'm laughing. I'm in suspense. I'm all of the feelings right now. Like, all of them. I just love it so much. I love these characters. I love their relationships. I love the dynamic, like everything. It's just fantastic. I think seeing Nick turn into Renard was hilarious. Also scary, but just seeing how these actors get the chance to portray the different versions of the characters that they usually play. It's just mad. It's so good though. So good. Because even when Eve turned into Renard, I thought that was like comedy gold. This, just as good. A little bit more intense just because of the fighting and stuff and how much we know that Renard cannot stand Nick right now. I mean, hats off to him because he did an absolutely fantastic job at playing Nick, playing him. Wild. Diana managed to turn Nick back into Nick, but the look in her eye was very much the look in her eye when she looked at Rachel with her dad. It's, you're getting in the way of my family and I am going to put a stop to this. The sad part is no one else saw that look, because I feel if Adalind would have caught her, she'd have gone, you know, Diana, there's no need to be worried about this, you know. We love each other. Me and Daddy aren't going to be romantically involved, etc. But she didn't. She was too busy hugging Nick and missed the death stare that she was giving Nick. See, what I really wanted to happen was just that conversation between Nick and Diana to say, Kelly was my mum. She looked after me just as she looked after you. And sadly, she was killed. Luckily, you were brought back into Adalind's life. Now that Adalind is more human than Hex and Beast. Like, she has a conscience now. She's not as like vindictive or vicious as she once was. So Adalind being around Diana right now will be good. But at the time, Adalind was not in the right frame of mind to raise Diana. And clearly she needs a lot of care. I loved the flashback that they chose to show with Kelly saying, in the wrong hands, this power could be catastrophic, but in the right hands, it could be absolutely fantastic, an utter game changer. And like Juliet said, you know, we can change history. This could be really good, just as much as it could be bad. So there's definitely more to explore when it comes to Diana. And I'm very aware of the fact that there aren't that many episodes in this season. And I just beg, I absolutely beg, pray, all of the above, that we get that closure, that content feeling when a show ends. I want them to round everything off. I wonder if they'll do like a flash forward at the end of the season. I mean, they could do anything really, couldn't they? And I'm wondering if Renard is gonna become aware of his bad choices and then work alongside the group. But seeing what I'm seeing this season, I just can't imagine it. I think that he's way too far gone, and in some regards, just a point of no return. But then saying that, if Eve/Juliet is back within the group after killing Nick's own mother, I mean, anything is possible. Plus with Adelind, like if Adelind can be forgiven for all of the horrendous stuff that she did, yeah, Renard could come back into the fold, surely. I think the hard thing is, though, with Renard, with Eve and Juliet and Adelind, it was like the Vesson world, like powers, potions, etc., that made those mistakes or helped to, you know, create those issues. Whereas Renard, it's just choice. He wasn't under any spell. He wasn't blackmailed in any way. He was just spoken to and believed what they said and was like, yeah, like that was his choice. What do you guys think about that? I am very intrigued because in my head I'm like, there is a difference there. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what happens, but no spoilers, guys, please and thank you. I absolutely loved seeing Wu all heated and just ready to take on Renard, and I loved Hank being so like calming to all the situations, and you can see that it's bothering him, especially when Renard was like, I told you to hand in your resignation, as well, Nick saying it as Renard, and him going off. It was just, oh, I loved it. I loved it. I never thought that I would be as invested as I am, but it's such a good show, guys. Such a good show. There's just something that just really resonates with me, and I guess it would be just because the characters are so great. Like, you feel as though the cast is a family and they're connected, and it shows in their performances, especially when they play each other. Like Adelind, Juliet, Adelind, Eve, Renard, and Nick, Renard, etc. It's just, oh, I love it. I love it so much. I also love the tiny choices that they make. Like, for instance, when Monroe's like, hold on a second, how do we know that this is truly Nick and not Renard pretending to be Nick playing Renard? You know? And then they're all like slowly walking back like, you've got a point, Monroe. How do we fix this? And then the little subtle look on Eve's or Juliet's face when Adelind says, where did we have our first kiss? And you feel that like heavy heart in that moment, that like, oh, that like punch in the gut type of feeling. It's gonna get complicated between them, but she can feel that Nick loves Adelind, and we know how much Adelind loves Nick. So, because Eve Juliet is very protective over Nick, and she knows the damage that she's done. I think she'll forever feel guilt over that. Wow, what an episode. I wish I could watch the next one. I really do. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this reaction, give it a like. It helps me more than you know. Maybe subscribe if you're not already. I would love for the family to grow. I have all of these in their extended form over on Patreon and early access over on there as well. So if you're interested at all, check it out. Links are in the description. While we're on about Patreon, I want to give a massive shout out to all of my members and a special one to my sponsors, you utter legends. Thank you for all that you do. And yeah, I'll leave it there and hope to see you all again soon for another episode. Thank you so much, guys. Goodbye for now. I don't want this show to end. And before we completely sign off, let's quickly take a comment from the Dat Pack. And today I've chosen Pong, and Pong says, Dakara's inner struggle is real, guys. To Renard or not to Renard? Lol. But hey, as far as being glad that Renard is actually front and centre again, at me too. Him turning into a seemingly unredeemable douche is much better than that uninspiring side quest he was on last season. Reach. P.S. Thanks for the nice little update and congrats to your little man. Pong, that's really nice of you. But yeah, with Renard, I have that like inner conflict all of the time because I was fond of Renard a lot. Obviously he's easy on the eyes, but not just that, like I genuinely thought that he had a good soul. You know, he did things that were quite harsh and sometimes unpredictable, but I always thought that his heart was in the right place at the end of it. I'm not so sure now. Like, I'm just so confused by his decisions, really confused. I don't understand why his greed has taken over so much. He's just become blinded by power and responsibilities, and he wants it. He's hungry for it and will do anything to get it. So yeah, it's to not Renard right now. But like you say, when it comes to the actor and having them on screen a lot more and just being more involved, I'm all for it. All for it. I love it so much. So thank you for watching, Pong, and for sharing your thoughts. As always, I appreciate you so much. And don't forget, guys, if you want to see one of your comments at the end of these videos, then don't forget to leave them in the comments section below. Maybe yours will be next. But until next time, goodbye for now.